Okay, we're into 22 minutes, 23 minutes, and it's starting to drop off significantly. Temperature's still high, it's 104, but the output is down to 1.72 at this point. So, you know, it's starting to drop off, so basically around 20 minutes or so, you can expect the light to considerably drain down. So now we're at, I don't know, a fifth of the actual first power we had when we first turned it on. I'll keep it going though. This flashlight actually has a low battery warning on it, so I'm going to keep it going until I get the low battery warning, and I'll show you what that looks like too. Okay, we're at 44 minutes, barely any output. I have, oh, I don't know, I can't even see it. I have to turn on the light. 0.17 volts on the meter, so it's less than 1 volt, 0.17. Hardly have any light showing up there on the display, so though it's not dead, it's pretty well, you know, down to just about not useful. I'll keep it on though. I'm going to wait till it goes into the battery saving mode so you can see that. And that's 44 minutes. Alright, here we are at 55 minutes, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is the flashlight. And it's basically at power saving mode. As you can see, not very bright. I'll put it up against my hand, you can barely see it. And so yeah, you can expect to get about 30 minutes of useful light out of that light on full power. I will do another test on low power and see what I get. Okay, this is a low power test. I got 4.15 volts on the meter and 87 degrees on the temperature. And I'm just going to let it go, see how long this goes before it totally shuts down. Alright, 1 hour 16 minutes on the low setting, and we still have 3.98 to 3.89 volts, so it's still pretty high up. It started around 4.5 so volts, and you know, for 1 hour and 16 minutes, right there, 17 now, I'd say that's throwing off a lot of light, considering that the 60 watt bulb was giving us around 9. So I'd say about what, 40% or 50% of that. You know, excellent for 1 hour and 17 minutes so far. So I'll keep it going. Alright, battery's now dead on that thing at medium or the low setting. And it's been an hour, almost 2 hours. So I'd say in total it probably lasted about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 40 minutes. But still not bad at all for a little light. Okay, I want to show you the low battery warning on the light. So we'll see it come on here. You see it brighten up, and that's all it does when the battery gets low. So it's kind of neat because it still gives you some light, not a lot of light, but I'm sure it'll flash like that for hours and hours and hours and hours. Okay, here's my Cree Q5, my Cree Q5. This is totally zoomed out, zoomed in, so that you have the broadest range of light. As you can see, it's very broad. It does a pretty good job of lighting up the area too. So let's see. Okay, so let's go through the modes on that. So that's the highest, that's the lowest, and that's pulse. Okay, so next I'm going to zoom it out. Alright, and as you can see, zoomed out, it's very concentrated light, and you can see the pattern of the Cree LED there, and it's quite bright. So let's go for a distance shot. There's a house over there. Let's zoom it up, and this is a handheld little flashlight. We're doing all right with this thing. That house is easily 150 feet away, maybe 200. All right, so about, I don't know, 150 meters, maybe less, I'm not sure. But there's the distance, it's pretty good. And then we'll come back in, and I'm gonna zoom it out a little bit less. There we go, so you get a more round picture of what's going on. And as you can see, nice and bright, just incredible little light, really. And that's from full power. Let's go down to medium power, or low power, and that's there. And as you can see, it's, you know, low, but it's still an adequate light. It just requires a little bit, you know, doesn't, you know, excuse me, It's not quite as bright. So let's go to pulse. And there's the pulse, and that's full brightness when it's pulsing. So I'm going to go back to the full bright there. There's the zoom out again, and there's all the way torqued back. Now I'm going to walk over there and just flash on things and see if see what it looks like for you. There we go. You can see me. All right, so let's go zoom out, and there we go. Now you can see how much smaller it is, but it's a very concentrated bright light. Let's go to, I don't want to bother the neighbors too much, and I'll just step back here, zoom, unzoom, zoom, zoom back out so you can see it. And as I said, it's quite a bright light. And very impressive for the size of it. It's a great little pocket light. And there we go. There's the neighbor's tree and house. And like I said, impressive zoom. It's nice to be able to do that, so you can really get a tight fit on your light, or you can broaden it out. It's nice that way. There we go. That's fully focused out, and it just works great. It looks like a spotlight in my hand right here. Let's see if I can show you what that looks like. You see the beam coming off of it there? Not sure if you can see that or not, but it's kind of a hazy night, so you can see the beam here in this night. Okay, so that's my outside test for that light. Very nice light, very bright. Okay, it's been 1 hour and 46 minutes, and the light's still got some juice left in it. Actually, usable light, really, still. On the meter, it was 128 volts, so you know how far that's gone down. And again, this is the AA nickel metal hydride 1.2 volt rechargeable battery. I'm actually really impressed with it. It's working quite well, and I would say even at this point, 1 hour and 46 minutes, it's still a usable light, and that's at full power. Okay, so about a 5% reduction in brightness on the output, as far as I can tell, on the meter from full power on this battery and the lithium ions that I was supplied with the flashlight, and have done a total 180 on my recommendation here. I would recommend using the nickel metal hydride batteries if you need a much longer lasting, almost as bright light as you get with the other batteries, the lithium ions. Now, it may be a battery issue. Maybe the lithium ions I have aren't very good, but the nickel metal hydrides definitely outlasted it, though they did not outshine them. But then again, hey, the other ones only lasted a total of 45 minutes, from full power to dead. These are now into almost 2 hours, and I still have reasonable amount of light coming off this bulb. Okay, I can still use this flashlight, and I can still get some good use out of it currently. So I'll let this go a little bit longer on time lapse, and pick it up at the end. All right, 2 hours 7 minutes. Yeah, there's still light coming out of it, but not very much. Basically, at this point, it's become barely usable light. So I give it about 2 hours of useful light from one AA 2200 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery. It's incredible how good that works with that battery. I'm very pleased with that result. That's it for my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video and it helped you out in some way, do me a favor, click on the like button right down here. And you know, if you wish to subscribe to my channel, just click on this link up here. And that should subscribe you to the Richard Lloyd channel, or Richard Lloyd USA channel. Okay, again, thank you very much for your time and watching.